battle as Tampa Bay gets ready with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Play action. Pull. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Pull. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keith Taylor.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking is they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To speak of there, maybe a yard down to the 20.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on third down.
Pull. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10. Pull. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Pull. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
14.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Poole. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and
14. 5-3-6. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Back. Alert.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here's Nwangu.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Pull. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The play fake. Pull. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense. Touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin.
By the defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about good first step or not? Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Is inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he's going to take this close.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. Offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off play action. Pull. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Kene Nwangu from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Wilson flush to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. Events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, unbelievably, better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But